Hey guys, Mithyc here, and today we are back with another video, and this is Medieval 2, as you can probably see. And first, before I start, I would just like to apologize because I haven't been uploading because my 3 terabyte drive corrupted. I lost all the videos, I couldn't record a video, I could only stream because streaming went up to YouTube. So, I mean, I pretty much lost everything on my E drive, but luckily I got a new 3 terabyte E drive, and yeah, so we can record now. And I'm also going to be doing a stream later, but I don't know if this is going to go out before the stream or it's going to go out after the stream. I'm hoping it's going to go out before. But anyway, today we have a 2v2 medieval battle where it's me, and unsurprisingly, as per usual, we have Ian. He's France, I'm Milan. He's got 4 units of noble knights, general's bodyguard, a bunch of chivalric knights and some feudal knights, and archers. Over here, I'm going as Milan. As you can see, I've got my general's bodyguard, a catapult, 2 units of Templar, and 2 units of Hospitaller. I've got 2 units of dismounted sergeants. I've got a mix between feudal knights and chivalric, I think. Yeah, chivalric, feudal and broken lances, and then a bunch of the famed Genoese crossbows. We're going to speed it up while the deployment phase goes on, so we can get on to the opponents, who are Spain and the Ottomans, or Turkey. Getting a bit too much Hearts of Iron 4 is not a very good thing sometimes for getting Medieval 2 superior game. And okay, never mind. Alright, so the battle has started. We're gonna put this down to 1 speed. So over here we've got Spain bringing an interesting army. He's got some tercios. It's actually a decent army. He's got sword and bucklers, some conquistadors, mailed knights, some chivalric knights, general's bodyguard, pike militia, Pavis. Over here, the interesting one is Turkey, who is noob boxing with 4 units of cannons, which were illegal, I believe. If I'm remembering this, I'm pretty sure that you were only allowed to bring 2 units of artillery and wooden, but maybe. Who knows? He brought a bunch of Sipahi lancers, 4 units of cannons, 2 more Sipahis, some peasants, and his bodyguard. And he's just noob boxing and completely abandoning his friend. So up here we're just kind of moving along. I'm gonna speed up the time a little. See what's going on. So over here I'm kind of moving. We're trying to kind of move together because Ian was going to go after the Turks first, but then we kind of thought, hey, maybe we should go after Spain, since Spain is kind of by himself and Turkey's just going to be Turkey. Turkey's sending over 2 units of peasants, which isn't helping in the slightest, and already we're getting in fighting range. My crossbows are getting into position to fire against the Pavis. Now, if the Genoese are as good as they are claimed to be, then this should be an easy fight, and it is, because their troops are still moving around when we got the first volley off, and the Genoese are really good. So here's where he charges out some mailed knights, and I'm extremely sloppy here. I do not have my I don't have any counter-cav troops in progress. However, his charge is broken by pathfinding glitch, and now I'm going to be able to send up my cavalry, and it disorganizes me a lot, and that's really not going to be useful because he disorganizes my entire line, which gives his crossbows a chance to attack me. Also, the person playing Spain is King of Rumelia, and over here we've got Gamer OP playing Turkey. And he is not removing his cannons, which, that's annoying.
If we remain true
over here, Ian's kind of just conserving his army and sending over some cavalry to help me. We're pretty much chasing off the Spanish cavalry, and we're going to get our crossbows back in order after a minute. Gotta rein the army in. I mean, even though we took a break, these troops are just still, completely getting demolished by my crossbows. They're just too good. So my general was out here fighting a bunch of peasants on accident, And so I've got to now struggle to get him kind of like out of here before the rest of his cavalry shows up. And he's just full on charging now. He's not even going to delay it with a skirmisher fight. He's just going straight in. My feudal knights aren't going to hold up the best against the conquistadors, but they should be decent against sword and bucklers. Over here we've got a cavalry charge that didn't really succeed. Probably another pathfinding glitch. I don't know why there'd be pathfinding glitches on this map. All maps. And over here, he's sending a lot of cavalry to fight my chivalric knights. And I'm just kind of throwing my troops out, trying to engage them. So you can see there's no real proper battle line. There's just kind of pockets of fighting everywhere. Over here, Ian's just really doing nothing. He is assisting over here, heading to this cavalry fight on this side with his noble knights. This is why I love having spears to help my cavalry, because they're going to provide real good help on the side. However, they're actually filling the gaps over here, and I don't know why that is. But you know what? It's all good. And I've got my crossbows hitting these chivalric knights, which did a decent amount of damage. With the help of Ian's knights, we're going to turn the tide of this side. They're flanking around with peasants, which isn't going to be that effective. However, their cavalry's doing really decent, and it's sandwiching a unit of cavalry I have over here. And the peasants are just delaying the forces. A lot of my troops aren't winning against conquistadors. Like, these guys over here, they're just getting killed because conquistadors are really good infantry. But I'm trying to kill as many of these conquistadors that are over here, so they can't really do anything with them, and I've got my catapult going. So it's going to be really annoying for him to have to deal with that. Over here I've got a breaking unit. Which one is it? It's just some Knights Templar. So currently the losses are 18 to 23%, which isn't that much. Obviously if we win the cavalry fight, it's going to be a really easy victory. However, he's getting good flanking charges into the side of my troops. And we might not be able to contain them. Who knows? Magic. But we're sending some more cavalry over here, but he's still got a lot. Ian is sending over some more cavalry as he realizes this fight isn't going the best that it could. I think that infantry, no matter what type of infantry you have, it depends on who gets the cavalry charges in the side. Like, who destroys the other person's cavalry enough to be able to break their units. Because if someone has a stronger infantry force, but they destroy the enemy's cavalry, then that stronger infantry force is just going to be destroyed under the cavalry charges. So really, it's all in who wins the cavalry fight. And right now, he's got this really good cavalry advantage. And right now, his general's over here. General's also very important when it comes to winning a battle. We're just chasing his general down. Over here, the more French troops are showing up to help win this battle, but it's still pretty even in the melee fight. The sword and bucklers are falling, but the conquistadors are winning, and we've got the Pavis. However, one side seems to be about to break, and that's going to allow these guys to come around and hit them in the side. There's a lot of dead French and Spanish troops over here. And again, just Turkey's done nothing besides move up a little to get some shots on France. I mean, they're doing that, but, you know, I don't really see the point. Seems like Spain is breaking, which is very good for us. Spain's got this unit of chivalric knights, but they broke, and then my Knights Hospitaller are back with the general. Over here, the sword and buckler men are still fighting their final stand, and these conquistadors have broken through the line, and now they're going to engage in melee, which I really wonder how well they're going to do. I don't know. They're fighting crossbows. However, the other crossbow support could be detrimental to the victory there. Over here, this side is collapsing for Spain. It is not going well for Spain. It would have been a lot better if Turkey had brought a competent army that would have been able to help his ally. However, Turkey did not, and Turkey is camping. We've pretty much routed all the Spanish troops over here. That's a really good, that would be a really good hit if it wasn't my troops. Oh gosh. So now we're gonna speed this up. It's pretty much what we're doing is we're running down the enemy, just organizing the armies, because my army is like nowhere near coherent. And then the Spanish general finally goes down after a while. But yeah, my army is not coherent in the slightest. And neither, well, I mean, France has coherency over here. I didn't realize this charge happened, but obviously it got shut down very quickly. And Spain admits defeat here, which is pretty much just going to allow us to organize our forces. You can see I'm kind of moving my troops now into a line. I'm gonna try to rest up my troops. Still kind of with the Genoese in the front. So, when it comes down to it, this is my army. Pretty beaten up. If it had just been me by myself, the battle would have been lost. But luckily we had Ian's cav, and that was able to turn the tide of that side. So he's still camping. We're just going to, like, surround him.
It is unwise to
We're starting to move forward.
Sunset, but
I always run my troops, no matter what.
Victory.
Even though it's probably not the best Total War strategy, I'm gonna do it anyway. And I've still got this unit of sergeants that's just kind of running everywhere, going haywire. So pretty much got my army moving up. I do have a healthy unit of crossbows, but as you can see, all of my infantry is below like 80, except for this one unit that's just gone. This is probably my healthiest unit in the game. I only lost 29 guys from that unit, which was really good. So I'm lining these guys up in kind of a line to flank. Our decision is Ian's going to go in the front with his crossbows, and he's going to shoot them up. And then I'm going to come in from the side, and I'm going to shoot them up, and it's going to be a shoot up. That's bad. It's just going to be death for them, not a shoot up. But he can't really do anything. He's trying to charge out his general, which I don't know what he's really trying to accomplish there. His general's just going to be torn to pieces by the crossbows. Let's see how well it does, though. It actually might do good. Yeah, crossbow bolts went right over it. He charges in, the noble knights are trying to stop him. His general is in here. It's a decent unit. It's probably the Wupakalu. I need to see the word to be able to pronounce it. Kwapakulu. It's the Kwapakulu. I'm probably not pronouncing that completely correctly. But here he breaks formation and just kind of like charges. Because he's effectively admitting defeat without admitting defeat. And here's where he decides to charge after my archers. So I charge in my general and like my other unit of cavalry. And then I'm gonna move my archers to shoot at him with this broken lance unit. It's not going to go well for his general. As you can see, he's just sent this giant blob storming at France. France is very healthy. And if this was a campaign battle, I would have pretty much lost most of my army, and France would have had to continue whatever weird campaign the Turks and Spain were fighting, the French and the Milanese. I don't know what kind of campaign that would have been, but you know what? It would have been a fun one. But anyway, I've got my armored sergeants over here. The other unit, the one that was quite weaker, or much weaker, it'd be much weaker. And they're just getting torn up by this one guy. He's just like killing them left and right, cutting them down. Over here, the main blob is just breaking under the stress of all this cavalry and infantry. His general's dead. Killed by my crossbows, it looks.
Lord protect us. Our general lies slain.
Oh, but my general died in the final moments of the battle too, unfortunately. Very sad. He fought bravely. But now his bodyguard's going to run down lots of spears in his name.
It is unwise to praise the
So
day
currently it's 44 to
but
89%,
our
as you can
men
see. It's a
are
very
winning the
close battle, I think.
and forging a
I don't know if we're
worthy
going to be able to
victory.
pull through. He's still got his cannons, and my armored sergeants are running in though. Actually, they're broken. But why?
My lord, only half our force remain.
That's just stupid. Why would they be broken? And now he's running them away. He didn't even admit defeat, which is a little annoying. Over here we've got some of my crossbows who are just like chewing up their trading forces. Actually shooting my general's bodyguard in the back. But now we're just running down the air trading troops. There's not much left in this battle. It is a win. I will say GG to Spain, because Spain actually took the time to fight the battle and made a cohesive army. I mean, it doesn't even have to be a cohesive army. It can be a bad army. I understand if you're new to the game, and you don't have the best army compositions, or you're just mild and you don't even really care about it that much. As long as you fight the battle. But this guy made an army that, I mean, if I'd seen it and it actually fought the battle, it might have been okay, but he didn't try to fight the battle, and as you can see, he really didn't do anything. He didn't help at all. Anyway, I deployed 2,000, Ian deployed, like, 1,700, this guy deployed 1,600 and 1,800, I lost 1,000, Ian lost 300, 1,000, 1,400, well, 1,500, 1,700, I killed 1,600, took 370 captive, Ian killed 600, took 500 captive, Gamer OP didn't even break, like, 350, this guy, Spain, he got 1,200 with 23 kills, and the best unit in my army, I'm gonna guess it's a crossbow. 183 Genoese crossbows, most of them getting 100 and more, which is pretty good. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this battle. I'm gonna start uploading more Medieval 2, especially since I'm on summer break. So, on summer break, we're going to be trying to at least reach 180 subscribers, which should be accomplishable. And, yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed. I will be uploading more Medieval 2, and doing tons of Hearts of Iron 4 streams. Also, guess what, guys? I'm going to Paris next week, so I'm going to take videos, and, pretty much just, like, pictures, and then I'm going to make, like, a really cool video for you guys. So hopefully you'll enjoy that. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, and Mithyc out.